Good evening, darlings. How are you guys doing? Ooh, my mic is actually working as well as it can. Anywho, how's your weekend been? I'm sure your weekend and or really your Thanksgiving has been really hectic and busy. Hopefully you didn't have to stay around if you were a guest in somebody's home to clean up the dishes. You know what I mean? Mm. I'd be like, ooh, you know what? I had a slice of dessert. Now I gotta go run over to the next house just to get out of, doing the dishes. I'm kidding. I actually enjoy doing the dishes. Well, if it's in my own home. You wanna know why? I really can't stand dishes in the sink overnight. So I make an honest effort to do it. Of course, when you're bone tired, you're like, oh, let's get a, what do you call this? Get a basin, put water and soap in it, and dump the dirty dishes in. Take care of it in the morning if you're bone tired. But obviously, if you have time, get it done. Get it done. Darlings, now that we are all nice and stuffed less, or a little less stuffed. Ooh, it's December 1st, darlings. Ooh. Have you put up your Christmas tree? Or at least, the decorations. I don't really do that. I have a small Christmas tree, and that's it. I mean, Christmas for me is all about, and don't throw tomatoes at me, okay? It's all about the birth of Christ, not the decorations and all that stuff. Although I have a small tree, but it's not the ultimate point of the season for me. That tree. Know what I mean? Anyway, so back to the people we have on the screen. I came across this one on my feed. I was like, what is this? So apparently, the gentleman on, and I loosely use the term, is a Colorado dentist who is suspected of poisoning his wife in order to start a quote unquote new life with his side chick, who is a Texas based orthodontist who must have known, right? That the dude that she's dating, because they're in two separate uh, states, was with someone. I mean, I'm just saying, they're both dentists. A simple background check would have resulted in Mr. Man showing up as still married with what, 6 kids? Ooh, oh my gosh. But anyway, he is currently locked up. However, he has additionally been accused of trying to have a detective on the case unalived, just as like he is accused of unaliving his wife. Jeez, Mr. Guy. I mean, the lengths this guy would go just to go and start a quote unquote new life. Anyway, so the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office announced new charges against dentist. Is he still a dentist? I mean, I guess because he is still accused, not convicted, I guess, of the crime. The name is James Tolliver Craig, and the spokesperson for the Aurora, Colorado Police Department told CBS News and NBC News that James, 46, allegedly attempted to have an Aurora police detective who is investigating the unaliving of his wife, also unalived. The police claiming that James, who is currently being held at the Arapahoe County Detention Center, tried to get a fellow inmate to commit the crime. Like, sir, you are out of control. Once in May and in June of 2023, and again for the third time last month. Sorry. I was doing some yard work earlier, and even though I was like double masked, all of that jazz still got into my nose. Anyway, so the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office announced in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, on November 22nd of this year that the former or dentist was charged with solicitation to commit unaliving in the first degree and solicitation to commit perjury in the first degree. He also has been charged with first degree unaliving in connection with his wife's death last year, to which he pleaded not guilty. So, one day before the DA announced the new charges, the dentist, this guy, James Tolliver Craig, what is his name now? Shock. Oh, James Tolliver Craig. Yeah, I said it right. Okay. So, one day before the DA's office announced the new charges against him, his attorney actually withdrew from the case after citing a quote, professional conflict and other reasons, unquote. So this has actually delayed the trial, which was originally scheduled to start on November 21st. So the dentist is accused of poisoning his wife and was arrested in March of 2023 in connection with her passing away. An arrest affidavit from the Aurora Police Department obtained by People magazine claims that the dentist actually slipped potassium cyanide and arsenic into his wife's pre-workout smoothie beginning the morning of March 6th. Damn. When did she pass away? She passed away. Sorry. Let me see. Where does it say the wife had passed away? Oh, she passed away on March 15th. So, like from March 6th to March 15th, she was slowly slipping away from life. Like her body was being taken from her, like being ravaged by the poison that was allegedly in her smoothie, which her husband allegedly makes for her before her workouts or run or whatever it was. The wife, Angela, was 43 years old at the time and had complained of feeling faint and dizzy. She was then subsequently admitted in and out of the hospital until she passed away on the 15th of March. An investigation following her death revealed that her husband had allegedly researched, quote, undetectable poisons, unquote, and purchased potassium cyanide and arsenic, which causes symptoms including loss of consciousness and seizures. Now, those symptoms were the same ones Angela, the wife who was unalive, was experiencing up until the day she passed away, per the arrest affidavit. The police also said that the husband had been in communication with a fellow dental professional in Austin, Texas, via email in, quote, what appears to be a intimate relationship of the very intimate sort. Like, you're exchanging or about to exchange bodily fluids, that kind of intimate relationship. The affidavit said that it appeared as though, quote, James, the dentist, was flying this woman into Denver while the wife, his wife at the time, and the mother of his children was actually in the hospital dying. That is something diabolical. Wow. So, a person close, per the report, a person close to the wife told police that the couple had been experiencing marital problems for years and that the dentist allegedly had a history of cheating and an addiction to corn, according to the arrest affidavit. The next hearing for his case is scheduled for December 16th, which is this month, and this is according to the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office. That is horrible. The children has lost both parents. Both parents. And another report alleges that this gentleman who tried to solicit the services of the inmate in his detention center tried to get the inmate to go into his house, like I guess after the inmate is released, go into his or their house and like plant notes or like entries into the wife's diary that would allege that, she was the one who wanted to unalive herself on her own, that she was the one allegedly purchasing these poisonous things to take to unalive herself. I mean, this dentist is just diabolical. Holy cow. And that another story said allegedly he had his adult daughter bond out, like pay for the bond out for an inmate in the detention center to try to get him on a quest, if you will, to unalive the detective that was working in the case. I mean, holy cow. Just look. This dentist needs to just get with the program. Like, sir, if this is really you having committed these crimes and with the additional nonsense that you're trying to pull, what are you thinking? You have children, you have minor children who now have no parents. I mean, are they going to go to CPS? Are they going to go to like other family members' homes? What's going to happen to them? It's a nightmare for them. Obviously, you're in your own little cuckoo little world. And like, if it's true that you had even received assistance from your oldest child, from your daughter, to help you carry out this crazy idea of yours to bond out that inmate to carry out, another crime for you. Wow. I'm so sorry to the wife and to the children. I mean, to the. I was going to ask, how far would you go to get out of a marriage you're no longer happy in? But this dentist obviously went above and beyond to get out of this marriage of his that he wasn't happy in anymore. And unfortunately for him, instead of just going to divorce court, going through the process of that, he decided it would have been faster to allegedly, of course, unalive his wife. Jeez. Selfishness at its finest. Anywho, my darlings, that's what we have for now. Please, remember you're fabulous. Remember to leave grace for others, but do not ignore the red flags. And to also always journey in gratitude. Darling, we are at 205 subscribers. If you haven't already, please be so kind as to be my YouTube friend. It is a little tiny boutique channel. We have a variety of subjects that we discuss, that we give our commentary to. And then also, my goal for next year is 365 subscribers. I think that's a good number. What do you guys think? But anywho, again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And to you, my current subscribers and longtime friends, thank you so much for continuing to write it out with your Auntie Cersei. Talk to you later. To live now. Bye.